All right, brother. So, with the twists, basically what we're looking for is a sense of fullness in the back body. So let's get the rig out and show you. This fullness corresponds to the line between here and here. So if we draw an imaginary line between back low ribs and front of pelvis, I can shorten that line if I'm here, and obviously then you can see that like my back ribs aren't very expanded and I'm shorter on my back body and longer on the front. And that's the same as if I just shift forward. Or I can lengthen this line by doing this. And then I feel a little bit of length, or maybe it's activation, but I'm feeling a sensation in my obliques here, feeling my back ribs further back. So while you're twisting, if you have that posterior rib shift, or that fullness in the back ribs, then you might feel more elastic and more supported. And it will also mean that you've got this zone of apposition where your front ribs are containing, and you can fill up that space in there with pressure. So when you're doing arm swings, that slightly lazy man posture is a good way to access this, with just an awareness of the hips being kind of under and slightly in front of you. And then you can play with your swings. I'm just doing it kneeling for the camera angle. But this kind of swing, and then you can twist to allow space, but be mindful that when you twist, we want to try to put length in this line rather than just like, side bend and kind of use those other planes of motion. And then when you're lying on your back, what that ends up being like is rotating down to one side, but seeing if I can keep a sense of that line once again, a sense of that fullness into here as my hips kind of go that way. Breathing into that space. Being mindful of this corner of my ribs, this front corner, not lifting or anything, causing compression or disconnect. So here, and then I twist. So obviously, like, this is coming off the ground. It's not about insisting that it stays connected or anything, but it's a feeling of, oh, I know it's there, I know it's full, and I know it's kind of hanging back a little bit behind me, and that corresponds with the obliques being active. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you soon.